Hey guys, it's Kamil, and I want to tell you that PJ Bosman is the man. You know, one of my viewers, PJ Bosman, he asked me if I could actually give a shout to him in one of my videos. And I'm thinking, of course, why not? What's the problem? And you know, it's a big thing for him. He made a bet with somebody, and that made me think, you know what? This is what we people, we human beings, we often do and or don't do. We assume that something is impossible for us, inaccessible, that someone wouldn't do it, and if we actually ask, very often we find with a surprise, obviously, that's it's been done and it was so easy. You know, you ask for something and you get it, and you thought like, oh my goodness, this is brilliant. And we don't do that, you know. So in your life, how many times you don't do something simply because you're like, oh, you resigned, you're like, oh no, it's not gonna work, oh no, he's not gonna agree, she's not gonna agree, she will not go out with me, he will not do that for me, forget about this. You know, how many times do we do that? We just completely resigned. You know, we do it probably every day of the week. And life could be so great if we just gave other people a chance to contribute to us, you know, because very often there are people, even if they are on some high positions, they are looking for opportunities to contribute. And if you go to them and authentically say, look, I really would love this, could you do this for me, could you do that for me, very often they will say yes. Well, they might be busy and say, oh, not this time, sorry, no, forget about this, I don't want to do it, for whatever. But you've got like 50% chances, 50-50, that this person will do it. So why don't you ask? Keep asking. You know what? Life is about talking to people and asking relentlessly. Be relentless, asking people for things that you want. And think, if somebody asks you, can you do this for me? Very often you say yes, maybe even most of the time, because you want to be a contribution to other people. You want to do something for people. And guess what? Other people are the same. Most people really want to contribute to other people, so give them a chance to contribute to you. Ask for favors. Ask them to do things for you, you know. Don't be afraid to draw a line. Obviously be polite and don't take the mick, you know. Don't ask people for big favors when you don't know them and they don't know you. Now, big favor, small favor, obviously that's very what's the word? No, look, I forgot the word, you know. Relative, that's very relative term. But you know, generally, if you ask people for small favors, they will do it. Like PJ Bosman asked me to give him a shout in the video. That's a small thing. Why would I not do it? You know, if he asked me for to lend him 1,000 quid, probably I would say no, you must be joking, man. But you know, to give him a shout, or maybe it's a girl, but I think it's a guy. He didn't say. If just giving a shout, what's the problem? You know, no problem whatsoever. So think now, who are you going to ask for a small favor? And every day from now on, every day, ask someone for a small favor, even just a tiny little bit of a favor, then maybe a bigger favor. Don't be afraid to ask people for bigger favors. So who are you going to ask for a favor? Small favor, or big favor, or medium favor? Right now, think about this. Okay, let me think. Who am I going to ask for a favor? Oh my goodness, nobody comes to my mind, but that's no good. I should be asking lots of people. Oh, I know, I'm gonna ask, I have a person in mind. Okay, great. So I want you to do the same and just pick up a phone or go to the person and ask him or her for a small favor. And it can be anything. It can be something that even doesn't look like a favor. Maybe you want somebody to come with you to a party or something, which is basically maybe not a favor for you entirely, because you know it might be a favor for that person, it might be good for that person, but you might see it as a favor, and or you can approach the person and say, look, would you like to go to the party with me, you know, and you can say then, look, you would really be doing me a favor, you know, that would be very nice, because I really don't want to go by myself, it would be nice to have you there. So it can be anything, all sorts of favors, you know. Don't limit yourself just because you have an idea of what a favor is. You know, favors have different colors, shapes, and weights, and all sorts of other measurements. So don't limit yourself. Ask people for favors. And I'm going to ask you for a favor. share this video with others and like it. By the way, there is a link below the video to contacting me if you would like to book a session with me. It's a very discounted at the moment. Hopefully the offer will stay there for a while. It might change soon, so you better hurry up, click now before I change my mind. And yes, really thank you for watching and listening to me. You know, it's so cool that people listen to me. Thank you for watching. I really like when people watch my videos, listen to what I have to say, and then they comment, click the like buttons. That's kind of cool. You know, I'm sitting here talking to a camera practically. I mean, how silly is that? I'm talking to a camera and a microphone, you know. If someone was watching who wouldn't know what a camera is and a microphone, that person would think that I'm mad, you know. There is a guy sitting and just talking to himself. That is very cool. But I know I'm connected to you.